Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. This morning I'm going to do the last shoot positioning and do a big hedging in the vineyard. This will be pretty much the last shoot position. If the shoots don't make it to the wire, I'm just going to hook them around another shoot like that, and I'm going to get them all onto the wire. I have to come through here tomorrow and spray everything, so everything needs to be up flat against the side. Also, I have a lot of the Japanese beetles in here. They pretty much start end of June and going into July. We have tons of those nasty little guys in here, and they do some skeletonizing like that. There's one right there. So I generally come down here and knock a bunch of them off into like a container of soap water. So I'll come down here, maybe tomorrow or so, and knock a bunch of those off into a thing of soapy water. Yeah, it looks like they've been real busy. There's one right there. When you tap them, they just fall right off. So if you carry like a little container of soapy water, there's one about to land, and you'll find like this whole leaf is going to be full of them. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to spray for them as well. They can really take a lot of leaves off. So all I'm doing is getting these all onto the wire, whatever is left. The last time I did a big shoot position in here, some of them weren't quite ready. Now, if they're not ready, well, if I can't get them either onto the wire or hooked onto another shoot, I'm going to cut them off. I'm going to hedge them. No more shoot positioning or hedging. This will be it today. So I got a lot to do, and it's going to be 90 some degrees and super humid again. We've been having a heat wave. It's just been incredibly hot for the last week or so, and it's going to be incredibly hot for the foreseeable future. So I can't put it off any longer. My spray is 1 day overdue, so I'm going to need to spray tomorrow. Still zero signs of disease in the vineyard. All my earlier sprays have done their job, but I don't want to get behind on that. So there's a ton to do. Let me get that done, and I will take you on a tour afterwards. Okay, I have the first row done. So everything laying on the ground here and here is all from this row. The entire top, except for this, is trimmed, or hedged, I should say, as well as the bottom. You can see right under it. That allows for airflow, and hedging the top allows for the sun to get at the row next to it. And the only reason these aren't hedged is because when they get a bit bigger, it's going to twist the entire cordon to face down. They all want to face up, so as it gets heavier, it'll rotate, and then I'll tie it up better and hedge them. But until that happens, I'm going to leave it alone. But this is what I want, and now it's easy to come in and just spray up and down. I'll show you what I did on maybe the next row over. I'll get this one done first. You have a lot of these Japanese beetles. I'm going to have to get this sprayed tomorrow. Yeah, they're all over the place. Okay, I'm going to get this one done, row B, and then I'll show you what I'm doing on row C. All right, that's 2 down and 3 to go. You could see how really nice and easy this is going to be to get in here and spray. Tomorrow I'll be spraying Captain and 7 on the leaves and glyphosate on the aisles. That'll be the last spray on the aisles. Anything else that grows up the rest of the year isn't going to get a whole lot bigger than what this stuff is now. But if I leave this stuff, it will get as tall as the bottom wire in a couple weeks, and I can't have that. You need to have it open. As you can see, I've hedged the whole bottom on both of these, and the air just flows right through the vineyard. If you get that closed off, then you're going to stifle the airflow and likely get disease. So this is going fairly quick. Now I'm going to start on this row here, and then when I'm done, I take a walk. I call it a working walk, and I walk the rock road and then come up here and then walk down one of the aisles and do any positioning that needs to be done. After today, they shouldn't need any positioning, but some might pop off the wire. Not real likely, but it happens. And I bring the shears along with me and hedge the tops and bottoms where needed. So for the rest of the year, I don't really need to do any big hedging or trimming or anything, as long as I take my walks this way and do something on the way back through here. Okay, let's get started on this row, and I will show you what I'm doing somewhere down in the middle there. We're kind of blocked from the neighbors by now. This is the middle row here. All right, I am basically done now. I was waiting for the neighbor to stop. He was mowing his lawn, and then he was working on the cars, and it just went on forever, and they finally went in for lunch, but everything is done. So I'm going to try to kind of show you what I was doing. You can see on the ground there's some really nice fruit. All of that fruit was standing above the wire on shoots that should have been thinned out before, but I never got to the shoot thinning this year, so now I'm doing it, and it's kind of a waste, but oh well. Yeah, the fruit zone is the top like 18 inches from the wire down to about here. All your fruit should be in there. Anything like this that's growing straight up, if I can't get that, see, sometimes it's just a vine that can be moved and it'll grow out, but this is not one. This needs to come off. Any of the fruit that is growing on top of the wire will get completely eaten by the birds, and the way they just peck holes in it, it attracts hornets, and then the hornets will attack pretty much the entire vineyard. So we had problems with it last year, so this year I want to make sure that doesn't happen again. There's not too much fruit like that, and most of it was on these last two rows. I don't know, for some reason the initial prune on these wasn't that great. I have a ton of Japanese beetles. You can see 1, 2, 3 of them right there. Oh, there was probably a dozen right there. A couple right there. I'll show you a whole mass of them. There's a ton of them on that last vine, but you can see them flying all over the place. I'm gonna have to get in here tomorrow, and I'm spraying Captain, which is a fungicide, and there's 0 signs of fungus in the vineyard, which is great, but you can't wait till you see fungus to spray. You got to stay on a schedule, and I am 1 day past the spray day, so I'm done spraying Mancozeb for the year and on to Captain now, and I'll be spraying that till the end of the year. Yeah, everything looks pretty nice. Right here shows how the fruit should be. It should all be below the cordon. Anything above the cordon really should be cut off if it can't be made to hang down lower, and that one couldn't. I'll have to prune some more off. It's kind of a shame, but it's got to be done. Look at all these bugs. Not sure if you can hear that. Just the sound of hundreds of bugs flying when I shake the Nasty little bugs. So basically from here on in, this is what it's going to look like. Anything hanging into the aisle is doing so on purpose because I need it to gain some weight to tuck down and hook to the catch wire. And when you do that, you make your fruit unavailable for the birds. It kind of tucks everything down, and now it's hanging right here, and it's not up where the birds can get at it. And again, I'll be coming through here daily and touching up stuff like this. This needs to go back and then be trimmed off, but I only have one hand. Oh, the baby birds. See that one? There's 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3 of them in there. And they're getting really big. I better get out of here. There's 3 robin nests in the vineyard now. The one at the very beginning, the parents are so protective of their nest that they'll attack me when I'm pruning in the area. They don't hurt me or anything, but they're pretty loud. Yeah, just tons of Japanese beetles everywhere you look. I'm going to be spraying 7 on them tomorrow, so I'm spraying 7 and Captain. And that's what I'll be spraying pretty much the rest of the year. Possibly not the 7. Once the bug pressure is down, I can quit spraying the 7. But if I let these bugs go the rest of the year, there's just going to be a massive amount of them next year. And they may take the entire harvest down. All right, looking real good, except for all these bugs. Yeah, they're just everywhere. It is so annoying. Look at all these things. This is what they do to the leaves. They're a skeletonizer. Bite holes in the leaves. Well, they'll eat the entire leaf after a while. But they're mating right now, so now's the time to kill them. Look at that little orgy going on there. There's like 6 of them all in one spot. How gross. All right, well, I'm sorry about the short, uneventful video, but it is what it is. If you want to see the continuing progress in the vineyard here, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you give the video a thumbs up and or share it, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.